Barak Yahweh Barakatha Yahusha Barak Yahweh Barakatha Yahusha Ba Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled Adultery and a Laughing Matter. Lord, will you are edified. This is a screenshot of Nate when discussing the topic adultery amongst two of his members. He had a laughing moment. Now, when it comes to adultery, okay, and the true definition describing adultery is when a man, okay, has intercourse with another man's wife, period, okay? And when it comes to adultery, it's a very wicked act. Let's go to John 5:16. If any man see his brother sin a sin which is not unto death, meaning you have sins that are not worthy of death, meaning the consequences are not death, okay? He shall ask, and he shall give him life for them that sin not unto death. And how do we give a fellow brother life? By correcting them or admonishing them via the scriptures, right? There is a sin unto death. I do not say that he shall pray for it, meaning you have sins worthy of death, such as adultery. And when it comes to the topic adultery, okay, it's no laughing matter. Now, it appears that Nate is making light of it because at the end of the day, he's a hireling, okay? He has sold out. He's not a man of Yahweh Shah, period. Okay, and his agenda is to mislead as many Israelites as he can. When discussing this matter, there's nothing humorous about it, okay, because of the fatal consequences. And when you laugh about this topic, okay, you make it seem like it's okay. You are attempting to normalize it, all right? You are going off. Let's go to Micah chapter 3. Because remember, Nate is a so-called self-proclaimed head. Micah 3:1. In the NLT, I said, listen, you leaders of Israel, such as Nate, such as Sakari, all right, such as ISUPK, beginning with Yohana and Tazariak. You are supposed to know right from wrong because you are a fucking leader, okay? You supposed to know right from wrong, all right? And the blueprint is the scriptures. Verse 2, but you are the very ones who hate good and love evil. You skin my people alive and tear the flesh from their bones. Point, but you are the very ones who hate good and love evil. There's nothing fucking funny about committing adultery, okay? If we were back in the ancient times, okay, that man and that woman, Nate, would have been put to death, okay? And that's scripture, okay? Go to the new Salakia, go to the Old Testament. Verse 3, yea, you eat my people's flesh, strip off their skin, and break their bones. You chop them up like meat for the cooking pot. Verse 4, then you beg Yahweh for help in times of trouble. Do you really expect him to answer, such as Nate? Now, you told Apostle Ricard one time that you pray in the names, okay? And when Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushua brings his judgment on your black ass, guess what? Then you will beg Yahweh for help in times of trouble. He's not going to help you. Just like you forsook him, he's going to forsake you. Do you really expect him to answer? So do you really expect him to answer, Nate? Okay, Sakari, Yohana, Tazariak. After all the fucking evil you have done, he won't even look at you. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai despise looking at you all because you niggas have sold out. And you know, and we know, and you know that we know via the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. This is what the Lord Yahweh says. You false prophets are leading my people astray. You promise peace for those who give you food, but you declare war on those who refuse to feed you. Okay? So at the end of the day, you niggas in that congregation, you better get your minds right. Because following Nate, okay, is going to lead to your demise as well. Because y'all know better. There's countless videos, and now this nigga is throwing Illuminati hand gestures. And you niggas still support this bitch ass nigga. Okay? He's no bishop. He's no leader. He's not a man of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay? This man is sold out unless he repents. Okay? He has a lot of blood on his hand. You don't attain $150 net worth, Salakia, $150 million net worth, and not sold out. When you get into that 20, 25, 50, 75 million, you gotta go through them doors, man. Period. Nate has influence. Okay? Nate sold his spirit. Meaning what? He gave up his image. He made a contract, okay, with Esau. And that's the reason why he changed. That's the reason why his doctrine changed. Okay? The shit is simplified via the spirit. Let's go to John 11:48. Start at verse 46. But some of them went their ways to the Pharisees and told them what things Yahushua had done. Verse 47. Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council and said, what do we? For this man does many miracles. Verse 48. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation. So guess what? These so-called Romans are back today as the so-called Americans. But when it boils down to, they're nothing but Edomites based on the lineage of their fathers. Okay, so Nate, Sakari, ISUPK, they sold out. Why? Because basically they want to still attain this American dream. Okay, that's the reason why their doctrine changed. All right, because when you sell out, you have to go and teach according to the instructions of Esau. Okay, so again, if we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation. And that's the reason why these niggas be doing these counter videos. All right, because at the end of the day, they're getting paid to mislead you all. Okay, period. Niggas been selling out for centuries. Let's go to John chapter 10. It's a lot. John 10:11. Yahushua speaking. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd give his life for the sheep. And the true shepherds of Yahushua at this time frame are the apostles and bishops, trickling down to the elders of Great Millstone, the sincere men of Great Millstone. Because everybody in GMS is not right. Okay? Every prophet in Great Millstone will not make it. Because you have niggas in GMS too. GMS has been infiltrated too. Period. But still, with that being said, right, you still have men of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right? Judas Iscariot sold out. Okay, and he was amongst Yahushua. So by Judas Iscariot having some sort of association with Yahushua, did that make Yahushua a false prophet? No. Okay? So the same thing that happened to Yahushua has to happen to us too. Because remember, according to the book of Hebrews, he is the author and finisher of our faith. Okay? So again, John 10 and verse 11. Hold on. Yeah. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd gives his life for the sheep, and he that is an hireling, a paid person, okay, and not the shepherd whose own the sheep are not, see the wolf coming and leave the sheep and flees, and the wolf catches them and scatter the sheep. So how does IUIC, ISUPK, and Sakari? Okay, so what they're doing is, right, via their doctrine, they are misleading their sheep. Okay, now the sheep of Yahushua going into the elect within those congregations, they will come out of that madness. Okay, however, outside of the elect, guess what? That wolf is coming, okay, and that wolf is going to catch those members that are not of the elect. Okay, they're leading you into your demise. And once Esau is done with them, guess what? Guess what? He's going to destroy them too. Okay? Because at the end of the day, this new world order has nothing to do with Jake and everything to do with the nobility of Edom. Okay? Within the concept of the new world order, they want the demise of the nation of Israel. And you niggas are selling out for nothing. Okay? Going to be in the kingdom of heaven with your head fucking down. Okay? Because of what you did in this life. And them having their heads down is only for a time frame. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 14 and 14. Hold on. Salakia, Ecclesiastes 14 and verse 2. Blessed is he whose conscience has not condemned him, and who is not fallen from his hope in the Lord. So Sakari, IUIC, ISUPK, they have fallen from their hope in Yahweh Bashem Al-Shah. Okay? Because of the lack of faith and the lack of fear. That's the reason why they sold out. Again, with Sakari, you don't go on no jumper. Okay? And not have some involvement with Esau, because Adam 22 is a well-known Satanist. Okay? And then look what he was promoting. He said if he was in prison, he would hang with the Crips. Okay? So High Chief Priest Hoover. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 29 and verse 14. You know what? That's a good one too. But that wasn't the one I'm looking for. It's a lot. You know what? Let's use this one. Ecclesiastes 29:14. An honest man is surety, right, for his neighbor, but he that is impudent will forsake him. And how did these groups such as Sakari, Nate, and ISUPK forsake their neighbors? By selling out. Okay? Because of their lack of faith. And ultimately, their destiny slash faith was the will of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh. So when it comes to adultery, the reason why it's a laughing matter is because Nate is getting paid to mislead his congregation, mislead the people. All right? Laughing makes it seem like everything is light, normalizing it. But we know how serious the act of adultery is. It is a sin worthy of death. So it boils down to that adultery is no laughing matter. Lord, will you edify? Shalom.